Welcome to Metal Monday! Yeah! Welcome to Metal Monday! Sweet Family Records and Stormbuck presents an epic Monday night of head-banging content. We're not just hosting shows, we're building a movement. Tonight we're rocking out for your entertainment. Only one more thing left to say. If you not move it, how we move it? Move out the fucking way! Metal Monday! Metal Monday! Welcome to the thunder! Metal Monday! Metal Monday! Where your ears will go asunder! We will rock! We will roll! We will headbang tonight! Metal Monday hosted by Stormduck! Clayton Family Records! Doing metal right! Thank you to all our listeners for joining us and listening in. Don't forget to join our Facebook group and vote for who you want to win.
All right. Hello and welcome, everyone. I know Metal Monday on a Saturday, right? Well, there is a reason behind that because we had a tie for Metal Monday, and we are here with our two for our tiebreakers. So thank you to all our fans, listeners, etc., who came in to join us today for this tiebreaker battle. Both Clayton and Renegade Butcher, they both know how to bring it. They both bring some really good content to us on Monday nights. And I know Mr. Butcher here is having some Wi-Fi trouble, so he may be cutting in and out here, but welcome back, Butcher. And we're going to listen to some fun stuff. So basically how these tiebreakers work is each of these wonderful artists we have with us will have two songs each, and I will be alternating between the two songs, and they will be voted on for who will get the ultimate victory for Metal Monday. So with that being said, why don't we do a quick little introduction? So Mr. Clayton, I'll let you go first. So why don't you introduce yourself and where you can find your content?
We're doing Age Before Beauty. All right. My name is Clayton Barnes, and you can find me on Spotify, Apple, iTunes, most of the major streaming platforms. And hopefully I'm going to be putting out some more albums here pretty soon.
All right, sounds good. And Mr. Butcher, why don't you tell us about yourself and where we can find your content?
All right, hey, I'm Josh Walsh. You can go by Renegade Butcher. Find Project Andrea Kane. Find all that everywhere. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all that fun stuff. And of course, on all the streaming platforms and streaming platforms. And I mostly do a lot of more country metal, but I like to branch out. So I got a couple of cool different metal songs that are out there. Give Clayton a little challenge. And I hope everybody enjoys. My Wi-Fi's being hairy, as you mentioned. Got some weather coming through here, so I'm going to hang in as long as I can with y'all. And if I pop out, please forgive me.
All right. And I definitely know all about that weather living in Oklahoma. We get plenty of it, but we are in a rare slump right now. Absolutely no tornadoes in the month of May for our peak season. That is an insane stat. So I'm definitely bringing the white cloud energy around here. Anybody that's been a first responder knows what being a white cloud's all about. That means nothing happens around you. So what can I say? I guess I'm a natural white cloud. All right. So with that said, Again, this is Swain Family Records Music Competitive Arena. So we love doing competing with songs. And we're all one big happy family. We're all about that friendly competition and sometimes some slightly unfriendly competition as well, as we do personal 1-versus-1 battles as well. But, we all take it to good heart, in good faith. We're not totally cruel to each other. So if you like what you see, feel free to join in on our Music Competitive Arena's Facebook group under Swain Family Records Music Competitive Arena. And if you want to just, hang out, kind of watch and observe, feel free. Or if you like what you see and want to join in, and just answer those 3 questions, join the group, and sign up to come join us. Yeah. All right. And with that said, let's go on ahead and get our first song up here. And since Josh is having a little bit of Wi-Fi problems, we'll go on ahead and play one of his first. So, Josh, I'm actually going to let each of you pick your first songs today. So, Josh, which is going to be your first song for today?
Okay. Let's see. Which one do I want to do first? Hold on. Give me a second. I don't remember which ones I actually sent you.
You sent me Still Building and Back in the Fight.
You know what? Let's go with Back in the Fight first. This one I made this a couple months ago. Both of these actually made it a few months ago. Before I even do anything about Swain Family Records, I was starting to actually take things a little bit more seriously. I did like a heavy country album, put it out, and I decided I wanted to do some different things. So I got more progressive metal. I'd say this is like progressive folk metal. So it's fun, and I hope you all enjoy it.
All right, sounds good. And with that said, let's watch Back in the Fight.
When am I done? I try to stay steady. You'd think I'd won. Sometimes it's calm. Peace flirts with reality. Just a temporary bomb. Is this burden always to be? Not just me born to struggle. I think we all were each our own brand of trouble. They say so we can learn. Why can't I just take a breath? Exist for a time, but my mind knows no rest. Claim suffering as mine. In the end, we all sleep steady. When we die, we all lie still. Until then, I'm stuck and ready. Everything a test of will. I feel like I'm stuck in a cage. This flesh and bone, my prison, pain, love, and rage. Why is it always so heavy? Other times so light. For a moment, I think I'm ready. Then I'm back in the fight. I just want calm, just want love and meaning. And I'm not the only one that always feels like I'm bleeding. They say pain holds lessons, tells you you're alive. That does doesn't answer my questions. Is the point just to survive? I feel like I'm stuck in a cage. This flesh and bone, my prison, pain, love, and rage. Why is it always so heavy? Other times so light. For a moment I think I'm ready, then I'm back in the fight. I swear I'm not quitting. I just wanna break. Wish there was some respite. How much can I take till it can't be right? Feeling like I'm still waiting to start living my life. I don't think the time is coming. Is this what I have? Maybe I'm so busy running I've missed what's under the stripe. I feel like I've been stuck in a cage. This flesh and bone, my prison, pain, love, and rage. Why is it always so heavy? Other times so light. For a moment I think I'm ready, then I'm back in the fight. I'm never gonna know, but I am not alone. This line's mine to hold. Your journey's the same, a different destination. Similar road.
Well done, well done. A strong start. That gave me a blend of if Tool did a mashup with the song "Friction" from Imagine Dragons. I don't know if you know what song I'm talking about, but that was the song that played in that one NCIS episode. You know, with the whole terrorist story and poor Agent Dornigat. You know, the guy that played Badger from Breaking Bad. You know, his character. Oh man.
Yeah, I can see that mix. I can see Tool being in. Like I said, I was leaning more progressive with that one, and Tool's a big influence for me. So that's definitely there.
Yeah, I always find Renegade. I always find your music interesting. Like there's always a interesting mix of instruments, and I mean, it was almost like a little bit of alt metal or alternative, you know, rock, but like almost like some bluegrass thrown in, like with the it was almost like a violin banjo kind of thing going on. It was really cool. And
yeah.
So yeah, it's I always find your stuff interesting, like how you mix in things.
And I definitely love the theme too about, you know, endurance above everything. So I definitely got the message there, and it was well received and well said. So good job.
Thank you.
All right, Mr. Clayton, which one would you like to go up first? I Have Nothing to See and Blue Collar Superhero.
Let's go with Nothing to See first. I can tell you a little bit about that one if you want to know. It's kind of, so I don't really do like some of my stuff may seem political, but I really do more apolitical stuff. Like I don't really pick a side. I think a lot of what goes on is designed to kind of keep friction and keep us fighting so that the power structures kind of maintain control. And so and they like to put up a lot of false flags and things like that to kind of keep us off balance. So that's kind of what this song is about a little bit. So anyway, nothing to see here.
All right, sounds like quite the subject. And I know politics is a very touchy subject, but I'm one of those people. I don't pick sides. You know, if the politician actually follows through with their stuff, then hey, they're doing a decent job. They're much better than some of these others that tell a bunch of lies just to get the votes in. But I'm one of those people. I typically hate all politicians. You know, I don't choose sides. And it's like the last couple of elections, I'm like, well, all the candidates suck, so I don't know who to vote for. All right.
That's the point.
I know it's like they give you nothing to vote for, you know, and I wind up just writing in random candidates. Like I think the last one I voted for Godzilla over the other ones. So.
Aldrak for president.
I'm like, at least Godzilla hates everyone equally. All right. So, but with that said, let's play Clayton's Nothing to See.
There are two sides to every story, but they both end up with lies. You are trapped inside the matrix, where nothing escapes and everything dies. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. There's nothing to see here. There's nothing to see here. Go back to sleep where everything is certain. There's nothing to fear. No, there's nothing to fear except for fear itself. There's nothing to see there. There's nothing to see. There's nothing to see. Yeah, there's nothing to see. I had a dream. It was a nightmare. I woke up screaming in my bed. I dreamed that I was being set free, but only because I was already dead. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. There's nothing to see here. There's nothing to see here. Go back to sleep where everything is certain. There's nothing to fear. No, there's nothing to fear except for fear itself. There's nothing to see there. There's nothing to see. There's nothing to see. Yeah, there's nothing to see. It's time to wake up from the gaslighting. We're being programmed, so we keep fighting, while the puppet masters make us dance, while the oligarchs just sit and laugh. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. There's nothing to see here. There's nothing to see here. Go back to sleep where everything is certain. There's nothing to fear. No, there's nothing to fear except for fear itself. There's nothing to see there. There's nothing to see. There's nothing to see. Yeah, there's nothing to see. There's nothing to see. Nothing to see. There's nothing to see. Nothing to see.
Wow, another strong first song from our competitor. All right. There is definitely something to see here with that song for sure.
I'm glad you like it. Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Oh, you're good. You're good. Sorry, my internet's a little bit slow, so
Oh, no,
I'm
no.
thinking of that.
Um,
And sound is great. I mean, very, very punk, very still very metal. Love it.
Thank you.
I was giving Josh a bit of a chance to respond there since his Wi-Fi was being a little iffy tonight. Alrighty, well, some amazing songs already being played tonight, and let me try to clear out a couple of windows here to try to improve my own Wi-Fi because my own Wi-Fi is being a bit iffy tonight.
Yeah, the lag is real tonight.
The struggle is real. You know, you're at the mercy of the router. I'm at the mercy of AT&T because sometimes it can be touch and go over here. I know they've been doing a lot of maintenance during the day lately, so I really hope they don't cut me off today.
Right. I was
But
gonna say I
we're
can tell
here.
mastered because it didn't phase out near as much as the stuff played straight off Suno. They always have that. If you play Suno, it will phase out. But
Yeah.
you can tell he's playing with that audio, so you know what you're doing, man.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
And it's like everything I
Yeah.
hear a little something new as well. So I'm like, okay, that's a bit different, but I like it.
Talking about Wi-Fi issues, here in Nicaragua, it's like so outside my yard here, you see like these. They've got these poles with like that have a V in them. I mean, I'm talking when I say pole, I mean like a stick, like a tall stick, and the electrical wire runs through it. So like,
Oh wow.
it's a little dicey here sometimes. You never know what you're gonna get.
I've been in Nicaragua, so I know what you're talking about. I've seen
Thank
some
God for
definite.
Starlink. So I got so Starlink gives me good Wi-Fi, but the problem is if you lose power, then and I'm working on a battery backup system, so that should help a lot. But like if you lose power, then Starlink doesn't work so well because it needs a plug-in.
See, it's like we rely a lot on electricity. We rely a lot on gas. It's like no matter what, there's always something we got to rely on for something to work. It's like we just can't find that fine balance just yet with our energy sources. And
Awesome.
I mean, solar power, wind power, all that stuff. So many things going on, and nobody can just seem to make up their minds on which one's more better or efficient for us. So it's one of those things. All right, so Renegade Butcher, why don't you tell the listeners a little bit about your next song, Still Building?
Yeah. Okay. So this was also when I was kind of experimenting a lot, back to that progressive metal, just trying to get away from doing country for a while. So I did this one playing around. I ended up releasing a different song, and it did fairly well. But I was going through a lot of stuff in life, work transition and stuff like that, just that frustration. And it's back to that whole resilience theme. I keep coming back to that in my music. So it's being stubborn and just not letting life beat you down and saying, I don't care what's thrown at me. I'm gonna tackle the challenge. So hope everybody enjoys.
All right. And we all love a good pick-me-up song, and this definitely sounds one of those good pick-me-up songs. So let's get it on the screen here and let's listen to it.
Static in my head, lead in my chest, every step heavy, but I ain't stopped yet. Yo, ain't got nothing to lose. Breath held tight with the weight of this truth. Clock in, clock out, hands bruised. World keeps swinging, but I refuse. Grinding through the rust and the rain. Calluses carved from the stress and my pain. Every setback just trained my brain. They try to break me down, I rebuild again. Fighting, trading, sharpen my blade. Learning, burning, no debts to pay. World comes crashing like a wrecking ball. Tries to knock down everything, but I stand tall. I don't break, I evolve. Brick by brick, I resolve. You can try and tear me down, you can also watch me fall. But I got a foundation underneath it all. Still building through the fire and the wreckage. Still building. Every scar is a lesson. Still building. Even when the sky folds in, you can bury me deep, but I'll build again. Responsibility still stacking like bricks, but I ain't just picking up sticks. Put in the time, put in the miles. Sweat on the pavement, blood in the trials. No accolades, no parade, just discipline learned in their shade. Hungry enough to devour my fear. Force applied, I'm the engineer. Every no just feeds the flame. Every delay just shifts my brain. You need comfort, I crave change. Comfort's a cage, I'll digest the pain. You can't kill what refuses to die. I take foundation, shake sensations with bare hands, and I bleed intention to my plan. Tear it down, I'll forge from the rust. The world doesn't know me peace, it doesn't know me grace, but I owe myself a fucking relentless pace. Still burning through collapse and collision. Still burning with that tunnel vision. Still burning even when others don't stand. You can't wreck my world, I'll bend it by
Amazing job. I really loved the change in pitch on those throaty vocals there. You know, that low pitched one followed that by that real high pitched one afterwards as well. That kind of reminded me of one of the bands that I was inspired by when Electric Callboy did a song called Reverie, and Kevin belted out some low and high vocals on that one as well. And oh my goodness, I was like, wow, that guy's got to have a strong vocal box to pull out something like that and the same song back to back like that. That was insane.
Yeah, those transitions. I love music like that. You hear that and you're like, wow, you know. Yeah, it was fun to play with this one. All the different changes and the rhythm, the tempo, and it's just I like the variety of it. And it was my experimental kind of phase. I'm still very much in an experimental phase, but I was really trying to break out of that old box and have fun with it. I was trying to talk, Clayton. You were muted.
Sorry about that. Yeah, I love the tempo changes on that. And like I said, you always come with some interesting patterns on the songs. It's not like just the same tempo or the same. It's almost like level changes, and I like that a lot.
Yeah, timing shifts are fun. Hey, thank you, voice. I'm excited to see what Clayton brings though too. He's been hitting some fire songs lately.
Everybody's definitely been bringing on the fire. I know Clayton, I've done a few more lives with you, and then Josh, ever since you came in, definitely been bringing even more fuel to that fire as well, man. We're all just keeping that fire lit. We're all a big one happy bonfire of a family, always bringing it. And even last night, I will give a shout out to the Soul event last night. Oh my gosh, people were bringing fire for that event too. I know both of y'all were with us for that one, and let's just say last night, definitely might have some results of last night in 9 months, man. But
mine was
gotta
PG, so I,
Not maybe making songs. Let's be honest.
As much as Josh said his music wasn't baby making music, I commented, dude, I've seen Queen of the Damned. You absolutely can do baby making music to metal songs, all right? But huge shout out to Noah Gray, OGP Swain, Rock the Cayenne Pepper, everybody who submitted songs last night. Got to give them a shout out as well. They all brought some soul, they brought some fire, and plenty of pineapples are being thrown around. If you were around last night, you know all about them pineapples. So you're a little broken up there, Josh.
I said Noah's hosting later tonight, right after this, isn't she?
Again, yes, she is. Noah's doing a
good.
mystery challenge later on tonight at 9 p.m. for those interested. And this one's going to be interesting because everybody that submitted music, you're not going to know who's playing what. So you're voting based off of the sound, off of the music, and you're not going to know who's behind it. So that means some people may throw some curveballs. Like you're not going to recognize voices. You're not going to recognize the type of music. It's going to be a challenge. I know I'm going to be in the challenge as well. And I'm hoping that nobody sees my stuff coming. I'm not going to give away any hints or anything. But all I will say, it is not Storm Dock like.
Yeah, I'm going to be out with pen and paper trying to figure out who did what, and I probably won't get it because everybody's going to probably throw curveballs.
There wouldn't be anything wrong with the little Swain Family Records, inner betting pool. Who knows? Maybe we can do some bragging rights. Maybe we could do a little song battle off or something like that. Who knows? See who can get what right or how many can get what right. See how many matches that one could make it. Whoever gets the most matches, who knows? That could be another deal.
See if Storm Dock comes in with a show tune or a pop song or something.
Hey, I was one of those 90s girls who loved listening to Britney and Christina and all them other, pop stars from back in the days. I was an NSYNCer over a Backstreet Girl, so.
My vote's on K-pop or
I don't listen
K-pop,
to a lot of the new age K-pop stuff. I never got into it. My daughter freaking loves K-pop Demon Hunters, though. Like, she watches the hell out of that. Yeah. And I'm like, well, it's better than Peppa Pig that she used to watch because, man, Peppa Pig annoyed the hell out of me.
So Renegade was mentioning about, like, doing experimental stuff. Sometimes, like, I'll hear somebody talk about, there's, like, so many genres of music, like subgenres that, like out there that is like it's hard to keep track of all of them. And sometimes I'll hear somebody say, like I heard about K-pop and I'm like, what's K-pop? So I went and researched it and I ended up writing a K-pop song one time. And then what was it? Like here in Nicaragua, a lot of people are into bachata. So I wrote a bachata song. So I like to, sometimes I just like to like just try new things, see how it turns out. Like I did recently did like my first jazz one too, because I thought, okay, I'm just going to try this. So yeah, it's a lot of fun to experiment.
Hey, and that's what gets our creativity going. It keeps our brains nice and active and thinking. That people, actual doctors have even said that's one of the best ways to curb early issues with memory issues, to try to curb early problems like dementia, Alzheimer's, all that stuff, is keeping your brain active, And I'm not a scientist or a doctor, I'm absolutely can't back up or endorse anything. But it might help in some cases, I just wish it would help me better with math, but unfortunately I hate math and math hates me. And once you start involving letters in math, that, it goes out the door for me. All right, Clayton. So tell us about your second song, Blue Collar Superhero.
Yeah. So I kind of went a different direction with this one, because the first one's kind of a little bit heavy. So, I decided to kind of go a little bit more lighthearted. This is actually a song I wrote, gosh, I don't know, over a year ago anyway. And just kind of like had this idea for, I like a lot of people like to watch a lot of the Marvel movies. And I thought it'd be kind of interesting to write kind of a superhero song, but kind of like about a everyday ordinary guy, and who kind of sees himself as sort of the superhero in his own story, and kind of with his love interest. So anyway, it's more traditional rock rather than like some of the metal stuff we do a lot, but hopefully it'll be fun and people will enjoy it, get a little kick out.
All right, sounds good. Well, with that said, let's listen to Blue Collar Superhero by Mr. Clayton Barnes.
I can't outrun a bullet, I can't stop a train, I can't fly high into the sky, but I'll cover you when it rains. But when the clouds roll in and the skies start to cry, you can count on me, I'll always be nearby. I can't turn invisible or see you in the dark, but I can see through you, I can heal your heart. I'll stand my ground, though it might sound absurd. In this world of chaos, I'll be your steady word. I will fight for you, that is what I do. I watch over you, I will be true to you. I'm just your average everyday blue collar superhero. I'll fight for you, save the day. Blue collar superhero. You can call me on the phone. Blue collar superhero. I'll never leave you all alone. Blue collar superhero. Blue collar superhero. Blue collar superhero. I can shoot webs from my hands like Spider-Man could, but I can be your loving man, holding on for good. I can't change the weather, but I'll stand in the rain, cover you with sunshine, wash away your pain. I can't leap tall buildings or outrun keep you safe and sound. Forever I'll stand proud. I'm just your average, everyday, blue-collar superhero. I'll fight for you, save the day, blue-collar superhero. You can call me on the phone, blue-collar superhero. Never leave you all alone, blue-collar superhero, blue-collar superhero, blue-collar superhero. So when you're feeling low and the world gets tough, just remember I'm here with more than enough. No capes or shining lights, just a heart that's true. I'm your blue-collar hero, forever loving you. I'm just your average, everyday, blue-collar superhero. I'll fight for you, save the day, blue-collar superhero. You can call me on the phone, blue-collar superhero. I'll never leave you all alone, blue-collar superhero, blue-collar superhero, blue-collar superhero.
All right, well done, Clayton. And that kind of gave me a bit of an Incubus slash Green Day feel to it. You know, a little bit of that upbeat rock. You know, that I guess I like to call it like happy rock. You know, like you listen to it, you're just like, hey, you know, this is nice. You know, it's kind of like if what is it? It's like if the Carpenters decided to go into rock music. You know, and just have very cheerful music.
I was almost feeling a little Fall Out Boy.
That too, yeah.
Oh.
You know,
Yeah.
definitely like that kind of schoolboy rock feel.
Right. It was a jam, man. It was awesome. I love it. It was fun, lighthearted, cool lyrics. You know, it's not the kind of rock I grew up listening to.
No.
And if you were around for Clayton's first song, you know, I'm going to apologize for not scrolling down the lyrics. You know, I forget that I'm actually the main one hosting tonight. So, you know, feel free to come back to the songs later, come in the group and listen to them again. And, you know, the links will be there. You can look at the lyrics as well. But everything was understandable and was clear. So, you know, what can I say? I apologize for not scrolling down the lyrics there. I remembered for this song, though.
My eyes aren't good enough to follow the lyrics anyway, so I got these readers on. So,
I mean, I got my glasses too as well. It just hurts when I look at myself on the screen and I see screen glare on there, so I have to take them off. You know, if I feel like my eyes are starting to hurt looking at my own screen glare. So,
Right. Well, I mean, if you heard it and you liked it, we're going to post the links up. So go back and re-listen to it, read the lyrics if you like. And you know what? I love the streaming platform and everything, but it always sounds better on the replay because, you know, you're going to hear the actual audio in your own headphones. So, you know, go check it out. And if you like
and
it,
I know everybody's got their various Wi-Fis, you know, their various bandwidths and all that. And some of the songs, you know, just need to be played, you know, from a direct link instead of listening through a streaming, because streaming can distort it. It can make it sound off. It can skip certain parts of it. We've had dealings with that before, unfortunately, but we can't control all that stuff. You know, we come here, we stream on a really good platform, and that's why we provide the links, you know, so you can go back to it later. You can save it, play it on your phone, add it to a playlist, you know, do what what your heart's content, with the music and all that. That's what we're here for, to provide good music for everybody, to spill our souls and hearts out through our songs and lyrics. And we absolutely love what we do. Otherwise, we wouldn't be here. So with that said, we definitely got a couple of good songs from each of you guys tonight. And the voters will chime in, vote for their favorites, and we will see who gets to claim the aforementioned Golden Guitar Award that I've been that I just created a concept of. So we'll see. And good luck to both of y'all, and thank y'all for submitting your songs. Kind of doing this on such short notice. Normally, in the past, I've done this before my next Metal Monday streaming. But I know with Memorial Day being this Monday, I wanted to make Monday all about Memorial Day, and so I definitely appreciate working with me on the timing here. I know it was pretty quick, but you guys were such troopers. You submitted the songs right away, and I really appreciate it, guys. So much love to each of y'all.
Thank you. Hey, the timing worked out good for me, but I also want to say thank you to you for hosting this. And I know it's your first time hosting it on your own. You did a great job. We had our hiccups, it's stuff we learned. We had Wi-Fi issues, but hey, you rocked with it. It was a good show. You did a good job. So keep it.
Yeah, I definitely appreciate it. This is my first time having full hosting duties instead of just showing up and having somebody else like Mike or OGP Swain running a whole bunch of stuff in the background. And big shout out to OGP Swain for helping me out anyway today. He was in the background helping out with some of the sound audio and like with the applause buttons and all that stuff. And I know he had to run to eat dinner with his family. And, I know he recently had some issues. So OGP Swain, much love to you, my man. Got a shout out to our big guy and show him our love as well. And I hope everything gets better and things improve. And, you see that light at the end of the tunnel and you reach that light, my man. And with that said, we will go on ahead and start closing things out. Again, this is Swain Family Records Music Competitive Arena. This is our tiebreaker battle for Metal Monday. I know it's a bit weird hearing all these fun rock songs on a Saturday, but what can I say? Metal Mondays, we kind of taking stuff over, as stuff goes on. Not really. But today we definitely were. And we had some awesome people tonight. And remember, if you're not moving how we moving, move right out the way, because we're not just hosting shows, we are building a movement. We are making a platform for all independent artists who want to get their music out there, who want to get their message out there, and who want to share their love with the rest of the world through their music, their lyrics, their hearts and souls. We definitely bring it. We have something for different genres. It isn't just rock and metal. We have soul music, we have pop music, we have rap battles, we have personal battles. So if you like a particular artist and you want to say, hey, maybe I can be better than this guy for a battle, or shoot some fire, or spit some lyrics out, and do some friendly competition, come on and join us. We're all one big happy family. We don't take nothing personal. We're all in for some competition. I had joked in our Facebook group that I'm on the carnivore diet, so I'm all about that beef. So bring me the beef, man.
Butcher ain't scared of no beef.
I'm not scared of no beef, man. I eat all the beef. That wasn't the sound I meant to click. Whoops. There we go. I'm still getting used to the buttons, guys. My bad. All right. And thank you once again to all the listeners, fans, etc., all the terms you want to throw out there. And hope you liked what you see. And if you like what you see, please join us in the Facebook group. Vote on your favorite songs. Every vote counts. I couldn't tell you how many votes have been won by just one or two votes. I am telling you, it is a tight competition in these groups. Every vote counts. So any vote you guys can put in matters. Come on and join us and show us some support. And please give these guys a like or follow. And, we're going ahead and close out with Mr. Clayton. Why don't you tell the viewers one last time where we can find your music?
Yeah, so I'm available on most platforms, iTunes, Apple, Spotify. Sorry I brought up Apple on the subject for you, Storm Doc, but
Boo,
we'll get you
Apple.
on there yet. And then some, I don't know, Deezer, most of the major ones.
All right, cool. And there we go. That's the applause for that one. All right, and Josh, why don't you tell the viewers one more time where you can find your content?
You can find me all over as Renegade Butcher. You can look up Andrea Kane, Kayne, find some of her stuff. But I'm everywhere. Like I said, most social media on all the streaming platforms. If you ain't finding me, you ain't looking.
I clicked the button and it didn't play. I guess maybe I used my applause allotment for the stream. I don't know. All right. And I just realized I've been neglecting myself this whole thing. See, that's how much I love you guys. You know, I'm all about throwing y'all under the bus and not even willing to jump in front of it myself. But, you know, my stuff, I mainly do a lot of techno metal and stuff. So if you're into techno metal or even some parody metal, because I've done some parody metal in the past too. I haven't done a parody metal song in a while, so I need to get another one of those out there. But I'm available on all platforms, soon to be Apple Music. For those of y'all who don't know, I do have a friendly little war with Apple Music right now, and somehow got an Apple hate song into Apple Music. They just have yet to post it in their stores. It is so ironic, and you know, I can't wait to, you know, see them follow through with that. And as soon as I see it in the Apple store, you make darn sure I'm going to screenshot that and post it on my Facebook page. I'm going to wear that like a badge of honor. You know, it's like South Park. You know, if I get roasted, I will happily get roasted. I don't care. I take it as an honor. And I do have an album out. I'm working on a world tour EP, which is not a literal world tour, but more of kind of like, I guess, a spiritual world tour of sorts, where I made songs based in different parts of the world with some of their local sound. So when you're listening to it, it's almost like you're in a part of that country, like you're taking a journey along with me into that country. So I got countries like Egypt, I got Japan, France, Scotland, Norway. I just recently released one based off of Australia, so it's got some Australia tribal chants and didgeridoos in it. And I'm currently working on a Russian metal. I just want to figure out how I'm going to go with this one, but Russia is definitely next. I know with what's going on in the world, you know, a lot of people are hating on Russia and all that stuff, but it's okay to still like a certain part of their music. You know, it's okay to still like their music. You may not have to like what that country does, but it's okay to like their music. You know, it's like we all know about Germany's history, yet we have great German bands today like Rammstein, Electric Callboy, so many others that put out great stuff. And I know Rammstein when they put out Deutschland, and if you paid attention to their lyrics, it's about having country pride without having pride in what your country's done in the past. You know, it's a very controversial subject, but you can tell Rammstein is still very passionate about Germany. You can still be passionate about the country you live in. You just don't have to like what all they do, you know, and that's it's perfectly fine. So yes, I'm doing Russian metal, and you know, I'm going to put part of their cultural music in there. I'm still trying to figure out how to do it, if I want to do it kind of like a dark choir like kind of with Russian metal, or I've heard some of their local instruments. I can't name it off the top of my head, but I'm working on that one. And huge shout out to Slaughter to Prevail. I freaking love Alex Terrible. He's Russian as well. Freaking badass. I love his throaty vocals. I love all of his TikToks where he says how he does his throaty vocals. I'm nowhere near his level. He's been doing that for years, and his sound is very unique. But shout out to Alex Terrible. And I would freaking love to do a collab with him someday. Oh my goodness. And with that said, I am rambling on. I apologize, ladies and gents. I can ramble on when I get passionate about certain subjects. But with that said, we will conclude our stream tonight. And feel free to come on to one of our other streams if you're into faith-based stuff. We have a sister group, Sway Family Records, Kingdom Sound. We have our mystery challenge tonight, with Noah Gray, and that is at 9 p.m. So here in another 2 hours, if you're watching this stream, come back here in 2 hours for that stream. Definitely, it is one to not miss. We have 2 shows on Mondays. We have Unfiltered and Unapologetic. It's a nice little gossip channel where they talk about anything and everything. And it's hosted by the amazing Kay and Yetta. You know, shout out to those ladies. They have fun energy. Whether you're into gossip stuff or not, definitely tune into them. They have such good spirits. I absolutely love them. And of course, we have Metal Mondays later on that night. We have Maydays on Tuesdays. And we have Noe Boys on Wednesdays. And they occasionally have some country artists that they'll spotlight, or even some other artists that they'll spotlight. You know, they're definitely one to look at too. We also have OGP Swain, who does his occasional stuff on Fridays. Hope I got everybody. I know Beth is working on a show coming up soon, and I think I got everybody. You know, I'm getting there. There's so much new content coming out there. If I forgot one, please remind me.
Yeah, Noah's been doing. It looks like the R&B thing may be a regular staple, but we'll see on that one.
Okay, cool. Well, stay tuned. Stay tuned to Swain Family Records and see all the latest content coming up. But with that said, thank you guys so much, and have a good night. Stay happy, stay healthy, and as I say on Metal Mondays, stay metal.
I didn't come looking for a label. I came looking for a room with real people in it. Found one. The highway, didn't know what I'd find. Just a working man with a song and time to grind. OGP opened the door, said bring what you got. This ain't a charity case, it's a proven ground slide. No algorithm picking who deserves the stage, just artists in a room earning page by page. Storm Taco's Metal Monday like a brick to the jaw. Larry and Jimmy know we bringin' Wednesday outlaw. May keeps Tuesday clean, but the voltage is live. Noah Gray on Saturday, anonymous alive. Soul in R&B when Friday hits 9, and before that, Thursday battle where we sharpen the line. One family, many sounds, one arena floor. Independent artists at a wide open door. We compete, we bleed, we sharpen every edge. This ain't a label, it's a living, breathing pledge. You bring your best and the community brings theirs, and somewhere in that friction something rare appears. Real music, real people, real stakes on the line. One family, many sounds, one legacy in time. Yeah. Clayton stepped in early when the vision was thin. Bobby Reborn came through ready to begin. Rebecca in the bracket giving everything she's got. Melissa brought a movement, gave it everything she brought. Michael Blake, Rosita, Beth, so many more. Every name in that room is drawing breath for something that most platforms never built. A place where showing up don't come with guilt. I've been independent long enough to know the difference between a platform and a room that gives a damn. This is the room. OGP built it, so nobody has to eat alone. That's the whole thing. That's all of it. That's may keep Tuesday clean, but the energy stains. Larry and Jimmy know it Wednesday, outlaw kings. Know we're great on Saturday, the spotlight sings. So night Friday, 9 o'clock, the rhythm ignites. Thursday, battle, 7 o'clock fights. Clayton early, Bobby reborn in the lane. Rebecca stepping in, Melissa staking claim. Michael was he the best standing tall. Jerry and Ford bringing outlaw to the hall. Every day my mess is holding in a lane. Every week somebody new comes in and stakes a claim. OGP built the house and opened every door. Renegade walked in and started keeping score. No middleman, no algorithm, no apologies. Swain Family Records, that's the only eulogy. The door's open, the room's full. The work ain't done. Get ready, Jerry. The butcher's coming Thursday.